How you doing, Twitch, YouTube? Let's get real. I had to do this video on this occasion because it is Christmas Eve, and you have to excuse me if I'm balancing the camera. By the way, I made sure, sorry, excuse me. It's hard for me to balance and walk at the same time, balance the camera. I don't have a tripod for this camera, this video, but I do have to come out and make a video like I always do. Well, not like I always do. I have to admit, I'm not always consistent. And I know I sound like a broken record when I say that, yeah, I need to work on that. So what do you need to work on? You have to recognize you have to work on something, right? And one thing that I always have to work on is being consistent, staying consistent during these times that are so difficult, in our lives. Now we have a new variant of COVID, and it's not a good thing. I'm always mindful of this thing that's affecting us. It's affecting our daily lives. Okay. And I had to obviously, come out here, make this video, be before you. In the middle of the night, all of this is lit up, and I had to come here to make a video before it all goes down. They play Christmas music. It's very windy. Please excuse the wind. Show you what it is that I do on a consistent basis. And what is it that I'm into? Well, lately, I have to admit that I am into this thing called trading. And I'm constantly following a trader, constantly doing the Thinkorswim app, whatever. But this isn't about trading. It's really about looking at yourself. Which direction are you headed? And for me, I have to admit that, excuse me if I don't look at the camera. I know I should be giving you eye contact. I have to admit that I have the tendency to not meditate or pray in the mornings. I have the tendency to not read a lot. And I have excuses for what it is that I have done or not done. And I look at other traders / insurance agents or entrepreneurs, and I look at, what they have done and what I haven't accomplished. For instance, my YouTube channel isn't where it needs to be, by the way. So how am I, in my daily walk? How are you in your daily walk? And I wanted to do this channel basically to create a point. I'm going to sit down a little bit because my dog is just pulling me everywhere I go. And of course, I always have to come at you with a good, positive, encouraging message about relationships, about yourself. Because all I want to think about is this thing called trading. You have to admit, it can get addicting. Because it's like you want to accomplish that. You want to achieve that. And I'll say this. I had a goal in mind, when I did this YouTube thing. I wanted to bring a message to a hurting world because I was hurt. I'm hurting still. But from last year to this year, I would say that my progress is slowly moving forward, even though now I have knee pain. So I had to sit down and take a rest in this bench. So one thing that I want to do moving forward, I don't want to think about goals. I don't want to think about New Year's resolutions. That's all out the window for me. I want to think about how can I stay consistent on a daily basis. What can I do to bring a message to a hurting world? And will I always have a YouTube channel? Will I always be on Twitch? What about if no one watches me on YouTube or Twitch? You're mindful of all of these things, believe me. But the main point and the main perspective of my videos, of my channel, is this: to bring a message to a hurting world. And I want to keep that in perspective. I want to be mindful of that. So during this holiday season, think about how it is that you can touch somebody else in their lives. Now, no, I'm not a saint. I do say cuss words like shit, WTF. It's not about being all perfect on this channel. You can't. No, you can't. But I do want to come at you however much that I can to bring you a message. And now my battery is running out. So I better let you go, because then I'm going to go off on a tangent and I'm just going to start rambling. Much love, joy, peace, and prosperity during these tumultuous times with you and with me and Shebah Baby. Come at you with much love, joy, peace. This is Lori G. Peace! Bye! Shebah Baby. I'll see you in my next video.